Hi everybody, Robert here with BRP Today I'm going to show you guys how to install our new boxes, subwoofer boxes that we've designed for the Jeep Gladiator. Now we do have two types available. We have the one for the 10-inch and we have the one for 4/8. This one is for 210s. We're going to install this in our vehicle to show you guys how easy it is to install. But real quick, I'm going to give you a rundown. Stevie, if you want to come in and we'll kind of show you what the box looks like up close. As you can see, we've actually added a piece here, and this is actually functional. And the reason why we added this space is because the way it sits is that the actual seat is going to fold down on top of the box. So it gives it that added protection to the subs themselves. And that's kind of why we've done that. On the inside, we've drilled holes, as you can see here. We've drilled holes on both sides, and that will allow it to bolt down into your pickup truck so it can't be stolen or that sort of thing. But as you can see, we've got the rhino coated boxes. All of these boxes will be rhino coated. In the back, well, let me talk about the front. The front, you can see it just nice and rounded. It actually goes with the seat. So this is very, very well designed. We really took our time to design this box to make sure the quality was there. And the functionality. The bad thing about adding a subwoofer box to your truck is you are going to lose that cargo space. But that being said, you do also have the cargo space behind the seats themselves. So you got some cargo space there. You're going to have to give or take or decide how you're going to work your cargo issues. But you know, you have a truck bed. I'm sure you got plenty of room to store stuff if you do a tonneau cover or something like that. But this is our design for the, or our solution for the subwoofer box that we're installing in our truck. I'm going to show you now the one for the 4/8. This one's 210s. Let me move this one aside here. And this one is pretty much identical, only instead of 210s, you have the option of 4/8, as you can see. Now, depending on how much boom you want, you're going to have at least a couple of options. This is great if you really want something that looks crazy, a little bit more different than your traditional 10s. This will give you a really cool look. I really like this. I think we're going to end up running this. We still haven't installed the permanent ones. We're waiting for our amplifiers to arrive so we can actually run everything. But I'm going to give you a rundown of how to install them and how easy it is. They will all come with our signature BRP logo in the front. The back, we have the push pin connectors here, so you connect your wiring to those on both sides, one on each side. Put this back here like so. And as you can see on this one, it's the same. So now what I'm going to do, let me move this out of the way, is show you guys how simple it is. First of all, you're going to get your wiring, which I've already pre-cut some wiring. So we're going to do this like if I was installing them already in my truck. First, you're going to look at the back side. Okay, we have the red is on the right, so we're going to run our red leads to that. And I've done my wiring where I always do a red connector for the positive. I mean, you don't have to add those kind of connectors to it. You can do whatever you want, but so that'll run the wiring for this sub. We'll do the same thing on this side. It should be the same. Yep, red on the right. There it is. So the wiring would already be set up. So now we're going to go to the truck and install it. Okay, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a 10mm socket because you are going to remove this little bin, or if you have one of those locking bins, it'll be the same. It'll be bolted down. So we're going to remove all four, and it's real simple. You just kind of remove them. There we go. Remove the cubby. Also, you're going to remove the jack that comes with it. I've already removed it because I've been playing around with this, test fitting and all this, and rather than use it, pull it in and out, you know, I've just left it out. Now, you know, once you do the lift, if you have a stock vehicle, then maybe that jack will work. So right off the bat, you're never going to use that jack because it's just not big enough. So we're going to remove the jack, then we're going to remove over here this little cubby piece which holds all of your bolts. Now you will need to find a place to store those, but like I said, we could have designed this. These are 10mm also, remove those. We could have left these in and designed a box that would have allowed them to just stay there, but the problem with that is, you know, if you understand the way subwoofers work, they need airspace. And yes, you can get these shallow mounts and that sort of thing, but you're always going to get a better performing sub if it is a regular subwoofer instead of the shallow mount, and those require air. So the more air you have, the better they're usually going to perform, and that's kind of the reason why we ended up opting out and removing this. So we optimize as much volume of air that we could get out of the design. So that's one of the reasons why we designed the box the way we did. But then you have to sacrifice these little things. For me, I don't see how that would be a big deal anyways. I mean, really, it's cool to have that little storage. I'll just throw them in the glove box or whatever. But now we've got everything removed, we're going to install the box. Okay, so what we did is we went ahead and got the box, moved it in, and set it up more or less where we want it. Now what you are going to need is you're going to need somebody to help you. I do recommend that because it is kind of awkward and heavy. Once you do that, you're just going to bring it in, line it up. The kit will come with these nuts and bolts, or these bolts and washers, and we're going to line it up to the holes here. Line it up here. This is a 10mm as well. Let me go and see if I can line it up on that side. Well, I might as well tighten a little bit. I'm not going to tighten it right away until I line up that side there. So I'm going to go to the other side. There we go. Okay, and now we're golden. So now the next step is I'm going to put in the subs, and you'll see what the end product will look like. Okay, so as you can see, we've already mounted the subs. It's a real simple setup, and I'm not gonna show you how to wire it up because depending on which sub you run, if it's a dual voice coil, if it's 2 ohm or 4 ohm, there's gonna be different applications. But real simple, looks clean, very clean design, and what's real nice is in the center, if you choose to, there is room to run an amplifier. That's kind of nice on this particular one. The one thing that I missed and I should have showed you is you will need to run the wires to the back of the box before you bolt it down, okay? Because once you bolt it down, you won't have access to that back part. So on both sides, I do recommend you have your amp wherever it be, whether it be here or behind the seat here. You run your wires to the ends, connect those on each side, and then bolt it down. Then you can wire up your speaker. But other than that, it's real simple. As you can see, we can put the seat down now. And there it is. Nobody's going to steal it. At least if they want to steal it, they're going to have to go through some trouble to get to it. So that's a nice feature that, like I said, we designed. This is our boxes. They are on sale on our website at brpautodesigns.com. We do have them in the 10s like this or 4/8. Anyway, with that, I leave you guys. Hope you guys like this video. If you guys like it, you know, share it, hit the thumbs up, you know, but that's pretty much it. Wish you guys all good luck and have a good one.